and welcome to day 33, I believe it is, where we've finally had something happen. Unfortunately, I am on my own. Other things have conspired, which meant I'm recording this very late at night. And yeah, Sri Lanka v Bangladesh has occurred today, where, I mean, in terms of a game of cricket, the actual winning margin was wide. But there's been an incident. Angelo, that's almost like Angelo Matthews. His mother wasn't involved. Angelo Matthews has been become the first man ever in international cricket to be given out, timed out. Now, I've got a feeling there's going to be a few thoughts here. We get into the age-old debate of the spirit of cricket and what that actually means. Because I don't think anyone really knows, do we? We all think we know what the spirit of cricket means, but alas, I don't think we do. So today, there appears to have been some kind of equipment malfunction, but that was actually kind of the fourth umpire has come out and said, no, Angelo Matthews actually wasn't ready prior to the breaking of his helmet, which kind of changes things a little bit for me. If that's actually the case, and I need to perhaps watch a bit more footage, then it's just another example of a schoolboy error within cricket that we've seen this year. This year seems to have been riddled with them. When you look at Mitchell Stark in the summer, sort of catching it and putting the ball down on the floor while sliding around. The Johnny Bairstow incident, which obviously we've discussed previously. But this is just another bit of one of those where if he's not ready, which the fourth umpire has claimed he wasn't, then that is pretty schoolboy. I mean, I'd be interested to know what happened in terms of how the Bangladesh team and Shakib in particular found out that the time limit was up, because there didn't seem to be any questions from that point of view. But yeah, if that is the case, then that's disappointing from an experienced cricketer. But if that is in fact not the case, and he was ready, well, I know we're going to get into some conjecture, no doubt. Whoever's on tomorrow will discuss this a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, at what point are you ready? I'd have said you're ready when the umpire's arm goes down and the bowler initiates his run up. There's lots of questions I've got. There was a slow bowler on. Why did he not just face a ball without his helmet on? I know the other side of that is we're in a time where head injuries are massively inspected, and they're even for a glancing blow on a helmet. Now we're getting concussion checks and everything else. So should some leeway perhaps be given? I think, in my opinion of it is, it all depends on what this fourth umpires come out saying at the end of it. In fact, was he ready? If he's not, then he's out, in my opinion. If he was, and then a malfunction thing breaks, I think there'll be some questions. And I think this could be one of those ones where Shakib Al Hassan, perhaps in a year's time or whatever, looks at it and goes, I mean, he's come out since saying you've just got to do what you can to win. I don't make the rules. They're the rules. I think sometimes you've got to be a bit bigger than that, a bit more clever. But the other side of it is we all know Shakib loves a fight, and he's got 70 odd to win the game for them. So, 82 off 65 balls to win the game for them at a canter, with 8.5 overs remaining, nearly 9 overs remaining. So you'd say he's got himself up for a scrap there, knowing he's going to get a volley. And maybe it was a bit of that he thought the team needed. They have been poor, as of quite a few teams. And it's what that win has done is massively put some pressure on this England team to beat Netherlands and get themselves back in for this, trophy, another Mickey Mouse 50 over tournament, a Champions Trophy, that's the one that we're having in however many years' time. I mean, I hope that, we never know, this tournament might not finish by the time that one starts, so we'll see. But yeah, that game against Bangladesh, against the Netherlands, England win that, and you've got all that bottom four then on 4 points. It will then go on run rate. So it does make that game pretty big. So, I mean, it'd be interesting to find out what people think. Obviously, tomorrow we've got a massive game at the top side of it with Afghanistan against Australia. which is going to be huge in deciding, well, potentially, that either rules Afghanistan out of getting to a semi-final or very much keeps them involved, because you'd say, well, then put them on 10 points, tied with Australia. You've then got, they then move into fourth place if Afghanistan win that. They still can technically get through if they don't win that, but win the last game. But you'd say that'd be huge for them if Afghanistan do win that. They're then sort of, you'd say they're a favourite for that top 4 spot. But and then on Wednesday you've got England v the Netherlands. So all the games are relevant. Whether they'll be good, I have my doubts. We had 2 good games. So yeah, from my point of view, we're starting to hopefully see some games that actually have a little bit of meaning, which is nice. It's only taken 34 games or whatever it is now. So yeah, maybe 35 in fact. So it's getting to an interesting point. One thing I did want to ask if our listeners is I'd like some people to start sending some stuff in if they would like to info@sloggingit.co.uk. Send your team of the tournaments in. We're obviously, there's still a few games to go, so it's not done and dusted yet, but let us know what you think. I think that'll be an interesting one. And like me and John spoke about last night, you can probably pick 7 or 8 batters, sort of top 5, top 6 batters that have played very well. Bowlers is interesting. So yeah, let us know what you think. And a little short one from me tonight. I know there was massive drama, and but I don't want it to overshadow what was a decent performance from Bangladesh in the end, other than a questionable decision. I'll be nice, questionable, from Shakib to claim or appeal or whatever for that wicket, and then the umpires apparently have come out clarifying it, but I'm not sure if that's answered everyone's question. So then we move on to tomorrow, Afghanistan against Australia. I think Australia will win that, but it will keep it well and truly. Well, the door's not closed for Afghanistan no matter what happens, but you can definitely think that they're playing South Africa in the last game, although South Africa haven't necessarily been the May West for the last, they got beat by a good Indian side, but you'll have to say that doesn't mean a lot at the minute. So you say we're starting to get to that almost knockout games for a lot of people. Obviously Australia have got to play us, so they'll batter us in that. So big games coming up, and a lot of fun to be had, or not, if the rest of the tournament's anything to go by. But yeah, anyway, thank you for listening. Take care, bye.